Hello Cancer, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy. I am so happy that you're here with me this week. This is your weekly reading for May 26th to June 1st. So let's go ahead and start getting into your reading. Now, I do want everybody to be mindful that we are starting this week off with the new moon in Gemini. So again, this new moon, we always know new moons are about manifesting new beginnings, right? It's all about new energy. But this is all about practicing some patience, and it's because we're moving through some sort of new chapter. And it's something that's transforming in our lives that's at a deeper level. This is not superficial. This is something that's deeper. So it's going to need some time. But as we move through this transformational period, it's very important to make sure that you are very gentle and caring towards yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself as you're going through these transformations as well. All right, and there's no rush. There's no rush for anything. You know, we don't always have to be on high speed. Sometimes life just needs to, we just need to kind of go with the flow of what you know, the elements around us are really asking of us. All right, Cancer, we're going to start with your angel number. We will reveal it at the end of the reading and find out how that number and message ties into the messages that are happening throughout the reading today. So we are going to start with your incoming energy. So Cancer, if you do find you are enjoying the reading, that it makes sense with your experience in life, please let me know in the comments. I really want to take this time out to thank you very much for all of your continued support. Your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, all really help me and my channel grow. So thank you so very much for that. Cancer, let's get right into your incoming energies. Let's find out if what's changing, what's happening, you know, what's taking place this week, what we should be focusing on this week. All right, you've got two messages here. Wow, things are moving along quite quickly for you. This is nice to see, especially if a lot of you have felt like life has been sort of at a standstill. With number 8, accelerated motion, it means things are moving rapidly. Sometimes it can feel a little overwhelming because, you know, we've got lots of positive things happening. So, but I think the key to this is that this is positive movement, all right? So as overwhelming as it can be sometimes, because there might be some choices and decisions required on your part during the course of this action, you know, the key to being able to keep it all together in a positive way is to prioritize what is most important. But the fact of the matter is with this is like the 8 of Wands. You know a direction that you want to go, and you've known for a long time where you want to be, and you're pointing the arrows as to where you want them to land. And this accelerated motion is the motion that's putting that into place for you. So a lot of positive interactions this week are leading you to the victory and success. So this is the 6 of Wands. So really feeling a sense of accomplishment and achievement. Something is coming. Something is coming your way. And I feel like it could be a personal achievement, it could be a physical achievement, it could be a reward or an award of some sort. But you know, it is time for you to feel like you are standing on the edge of this cliff, and you are just, you know, feeling this great sense of radiance and this great sense of accomplishment because you've worked hard. And it's taken some time. I think you've had to have patience, and you've had to endure some obstacles along the way. But things are finally setting into motion and leading you towards the success that you yourself have been trying to put into motion. Let's look at your current energies. There's been conflicts along the way, for sure. There's been emotional withdrawal. I think that you yourself emotionally have said, you know what? Currently, you're saying, I think it's time for me to move on. I can't allow my emotions to prevent me from taking new steps or taking new risks. I think I emotionally have to figure out what elements of my life need some change, and that emotional withdrawal is a positive, really, believe it or not. It doesn't sound positive, but through prayer, through spiritual strength, you know, through positive movements forward, you emotionally are moving on. You're moving into a much happier path. And number 12, the sacrifice. This is the hanged woman or hanged man. There's no gender with the cards. I think that a lot of you have felt like you've been a little bit at a standstill where your emotions have taken place, whether or not it's a loss of a relationship, a loss of something that has affected you emotionally. So that can be on many different elements, Cancer. So for some of you, it could be financial. It could be, you know, that you've had to sacrifice something of yourself with your living situation, or with relationships, personal, family, or love. Even with finances, investments, and jobs, you know, we all, to a certain extent, feel like we've had to sacrifice something of ourselves. And emotionally, you get to a point where you say, I'm done. I'm ready now. I think emotionally I'm a lot stronger. And I know that I want to head in the right direction, and I want to see victory and success in my life. And if I continue to hold on to this emotions and don't move on from it, I'm staying in a place where it's stagnated energy. I'm not going anywhere. I'm stuck. And I think that the sacrifice card is here to show you there is a better way. There is a new perspective. There is a brighter way of seeing things. And maybe this little delay that you take to look at things differently will give you the strength to move on. And I think that's something you're currently already doing. I think you've been evaluating this for some time. And the Seven of Wands is to stand your ground, showing that you stand up for yourself. You're there. You show up for yourself, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And I think that by you standing your ground and staying in your own strength is what's allowing you to see things from that different perspective. You're looking at things from a different view. And I think that because of that, you are allowing the universe to send more positive energy your way, positive messages your way, and this is going to lead you to that beautiful success. All right, Cancer, we're going to get 9 cards. I'm going to start with the first row. So let's just start with the first row, then we'll move on to the second, the third row, and then we'll clarify. So let's start. Spirit Angels, Guides. I want to get the first 3 cards for the beautiful sign Cancer, please. We've got accelerated motion and victory and success. Look at that. Look at the Magician card coming through for you. Wowzers. Yeah. So see, emotional withdrawal, the 3 of Swords, right? We're ready to release the emotional sadness or pain. We can see that the sun is brighter and the sun is coming out, which means we are slowly but surely releasing ourselves from those swords that have pierced our heart. And I feel this is a healing that's taking place, and it's happening more rapidly now. Maybe it was slow for a while, but you know, you've stood your ground, you've made the sacrifices that are necessary, and now slowly but surely you're seeing that the sun is starting to rise again. You're getting back your self-confidence, you're getting back your self-worth, you're feeling stronger emotionally. And then the Magician, number 1, the Magician. This is all about manifestations. And again, good times to manifest, especially if you want new beginnings and you want new, fresh energy. You're tired of that old, stagnant energy. You're ready for something new, is going to be during that new moon. So again, you know, manifesting the things that you want in life. You have the magic. You have the tools. You have what you need. All you need to do is keep your thoughts positive, because thoughts become things. So it's very important to maintain that mode of positive energy. It's not always easy. It's so much easier for me to say the words to actually do it. But if you really want to manifest your yes, and you want to manifest a new reality for yourself where there's victory and success, then you have to really put in those thoughts. Be careful with your thought process and make sure that everything is very much uplifted and positive. And almost envision what you want your life to be and think of it as if you've already got it. Because that way you really are manifesting your own truth. And the 6 of Wands is the victory that's behind all of it. All right, so victory and success, you've got twice incoming energy, and then as really, it's almost really clarifying your energies. So there is a great sense of personal satisfaction here. There's a personal reward. You are achieving something on a greater level here. And I think a lot of it comes with healing as well. The manifesting that you've been doing, I think, is all starting to pay off for you as well. So let's get the second row. See, you're healing and happiness and joy after heartache. You're emotionally withdrawing yourself from a situation because you're ready to move on. All right, so let's see. All right, what we've got here. Yeah, you're definitely healing from this. We got the 4 of Swords. So we've got this beautiful 10 of Cups to start the second row off. This is definitely the healing after the 3 of Swords. You're pulling the swords out, you're healing, you're seeing that the sun is shining. This is happiness and contentment, sometimes after a conflict or a struggle. But this 10 of Cups is really showing that there is peace, joy, love, and contentment around you. And that this is the time to explore happiness on a new level, and that joy is something to be rewarded. This is your reward, is the happiness that you are feeling. And it's the 10, so it's feeling like I'm finally at this point where I can really start to feel that love and joy around me. Number 5, the Hierophant, is the blessings and the faith, your own intuition, trusting in your intuition, knowing that you have a certain level of protection around you. This is very much Taurus energy, right in the center of your reading, grounded energy. But this is all about your traditional beliefs, your faith, the blessings that surround you. And it is wisdom not only that you have within you, but it's also knowing that you have wise counsel around you as well. There are people that really can shed light onto things for you and show you different perspectives. And again, it's your spiritual belief and your spiritual, traditional, religious values that bring that sense of protection for you as well. So I feel like the things that you commit yourself to, you are very much a person that commits yourself to, especially the people that you love. You're very protective of the people that you love. And I think that this is just showing that not only are you protecting the ones around you, but there is also the higher being that is protecting you as well. I feel like there's a lot of blessings in that one card alone. And then the 4 of Swords is the healing. I think it's time for prayer. I think it's time for heal. I think it's time you've removed those swords from your heart. And I think this is a time for rest, recuperation. And I think it really is rejuvenating your energy. So that's beautiful to see as well, Cancer. Let's get your last row here. The last 3 cards. Thank you. Thank you and thank you. 7 of Cups. Feeling a little bit in a dreamy state, a little bit overwhelmed. A lot of emotions going on, knowing very well that there's some decisions that are going to be required on your part. But sometimes we just feel in that little bit of a dreamy state because maybe we're a little overwhelmed. Maybe there's just so much happening with the accelerated motion coming in. Lots of things are really like coming your way. I feel like it's positive, but it kind of puts you in this mode where it's like, oh my gosh, I need to figure out how to prioritize, right? So prioritizing, even prioritizing your emotions as well, because our emotions are linked to all of the choices that we have to make as well. I think trusting in your intuition with number 2, the High Priestess, is really the key to being able to release you from feeling overwhelmed. Again, with the high impact energy and messages that are coming through this week, trusting in your intuition, again, is really going to provide you with some key messages, all right? And then the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups could be something from your past, again, could be someone from your past or memories from the past. It's nostalgia. But it's also really allowing your inner child to shine through as well. Sometimes, we get lost in the midst of everything that happens in our life, that we forget to bring happiness and joy into our life as well. So it's remembering those past experiences. But there could be somebody that's also coming into your life that brings a sense of happiness, or it's something where you can reminisce about old times, and it really just feels good to live in that moment. All right, I want to now clarify these. So let's find out with the 3 of Swords and the Magician. All right, I think you've been manifesting healing period for yourself as well. I think you've been trying to stay as strong as you possibly can. So let's find out 3 of Swords and the Magician, please, for the beautiful sign Cancer. There we go. And the 8 of Wands, again, accelerated motion comes through again. So there are definitely, this is going to be a healing period that really actually seems to take great speed. A lot of positive messages are coming your way, and I think it's going to be time for you it is going to be a time where you're going to have to prioritize things a little, but these arrows are pointing in the direction that you have been wanting. It's the direction that you've been manifesting. So this is absolutely beautiful energy to see happening for you this week, Cancer. The Magician and the 6 of Wands, feeling a great sense of, I think, personal victory for you. Let's see what we get here. I want it to fly right out. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And you got the Page of Cups. Beautiful. So your intuition is definitely strong. We can see, of course, a faint rainbow there as well. And there is a fish coming out of the cup showing abundance. So there could be new love for some of you, absolutely. After heartbreak, you know, there could be somebody moving in quite quickly. Not moving in physically, moving into your life. And you know, this could be a really nice beginning of something magical. There is definitely victory here, but I think the victory shows that your emotions, again, you're healing from a period of heartache, and you're seeing that things are moving along positively for you. Following in your intuition will bring you your rainbow as well. Now the 10 of Cups and the Hierophant. Let's find out. Having faith, your traditional beliefs and value system brings happiness, contentment, and joy in your life as well. And you got the 4 of Wands, traditionally known as the marriage card, but it is the 1111. It is the gateway of happiness, and it really is showing that you know, you are standing on the other side of that gateway. You know, it's taken a long time to walk through that gateway, but you are standing on the other side, and this is really showing that the great blessings that surround you. There is a great sense of happiness and commitment here as well. The things you commit yourself to are bringing a great sense of happiness as well. Time to celebrate, Cancer. All right, I want to now clarify the Hierophant and the 4 of Swords. Let's see, Spirit, Angels, Guides. Thank you. And you got the Queen of Wands. All right, Queen of Wands, very fiery energy, positive energy. See, she holds a sunflower. Definitely the sun shines where the Queen of Wands is. People are attracted to her personality. She is very exuberant. She's very energetic. You know, and she's very enthusiastic and positive. So again, her positivity is sort of infectious. So I think right now that's a really key to you achieving success in your life too, is continue to stay on that path of positivity, even though sometimes we can, you know, we can have some challenges and obstacles around us, but if we maintain that sense of positivity, you will see how far you are able to come. And I think that that's exactly what's happening here. I think that your positive intentions, the positive mode of thinking is really going to result in you really being able to see that there are many blessings around you, and that your faith has really come a long way. The 7 of Cups and the High Priestess, trusting in your intuition to help you make healthy choices, wise choices, and the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords actually is a very fast-acting knight, no gender. The Knight of Swords is air energy, and it really does bring like a message. So I feel like there's a breakthrough here, and I think it's going to come quickly, and I think it's going to clear any indecisions that you may feel that you have, or the fact that there's so many choices that are kind of at your fingertips right now, and it's almost making you want to withdraw because you're overwhelmed. Like, this is just too much. Emotionally, this is just too much. How do I clear this force of energy? The Knight of Swords is actually going to help do that, because they're bringing in some sort of message that's going to help you decipher what needs you to take action now, and maybe what you can put on the back burner. No more illusions, no more disillusions. You know, with the Knight of Swords, he very much has information, so it helps really clear those things up for you. The High Priestess, you know, again, too, if you've been feeling like, you know, my intuition, you know, can I trust in my intuition? The Knight of Swords is going to bring you information that's really going to help you have a better understanding of what areas of your life you need to follow your intuition with as well. Remember, ultimately, there's a victory and success here moving quickly for you. So the High Priestess and the 6 of Cups, and you've got the Knight of Cups. For some of you, you could be somebody from your past coming back into your life. You know what? I don't like to say, you know, oh, you know, somebody that you were in love with is gonna come and, you know, propose love to you. And maybe for a few of you that could very well be. But I feel intuitively there is something from the past that may be bringing you a sense of joy and a sense of love, and it really brings compassion to the heart. The Knight of Cups can be, of course, that knight in shining armor. For some of you, if you are looking for love, maybe it is somebody that you are reconnecting with. It could be. But that's certainly not going to be for all of you, Cancer. So please, if that doesn't relate to your situation, I just want you to let that go. The Knight of Cups is all about feeling that, you know, flutter in your heart, feeling that sense of love and that sense of wonder. And I think as well, sometimes it can be, you know, we just need to connect with those feelings from the past that we once felt, because it allows us to see life and see joy re-enter our life as well. So I think that that could be for some of you as well. All right, now I want to get your moon card. Let's find out what the moon energies are surrounding you this week, Cancer. And you've got transformation and strength. So look at that. You've got the strength to go through the transformations that are coming in. And again, we see transformations with the new moon in Gemini on the 26th. So, you know, kind of move with the ebb and flow of the transformations. I think the transformation that's taking place is at a deeper level. Even though we've got the accelerated motion and we've got fast-paced messages coming in, the transformation itself is at such a deep level that there is no need to rush it. And just know that your angels are there to remind you that you're stronger than you may think, and that you have the strength to go through whatever changes and cycles are changing. There's things that are changing for the better, and even though it's still change, you know, you have the strength to certainly to bring these transformations to light. And find the positive, again, with the Queen of Wands. Finding that positive spin on everything opens up those gateways as well for you. Okay, we're going to get an additional angel message for you as well, and then we're going to close out your reading with your angel number. And they are requiring you to trust. It says, regardless of the outcome, I am taken care of. Absolutely. The angels ask you not to worry about the resolution of the current situation. Instead of trying to solve the problem with sheer force, trust you will get exactly what you need. And that is that victory and success that is coming to you. You need to trust in the process. Trust that the process is coming your way. At the bottom of the deck, you got obstacles. It says obstacles are now falling away easily. Those obstacles are going to be obsolete because the transformations are taking place. The angels remind you that you are a highly capable person, and there is nothing that you can't overcome and achieve when you set your mind to it. The obstacles you have faced are lessons which have taught you about your own strength and resilience. And that's why the strength card has come up here as well. All right, let's now tie this reading together. Let's find out and reveal what this angel card is. Now, in your reading, you did get some sixes, so I want you to keep 6 as an important number. And I think that really is, you know, you've had a mix of numbers this week, but the 6s has come up 3 times in your reading, so 666. And then you got cycles, number 1919. It's all about karma, warning, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, and a whole rebirth. It says karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so they don't repeat in the future, and make space for new experiences because new experiences are coming your way. We see that with victory and success twice in your reading, and the obstacles are falling away. Trust that your angels are there to work with you, and trust in the process. 1919. So any numbers 1, 9, 19, 91 are all angel numbers for you. Cancer, I want to thank you once again for sharing your time with me this week. I appreciate it. And until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.